Take me to the king.
What's going on, Ken folk? Once again, it's your boy Johnny Westside here with the 419 Comedy Podcast. If you are interested in comedy or you thought you was funny and never had the opportunity to get on stage, this is the episode you want to watch. Ken folk, today we got a special guest from Toledo. Make some noise for Grizz.
What's going on, bro? How are you, man?
I'm all right.
Good to see you. Good to be here.
Oh, man. To be honest, start off saying you one of the guys I wanted to interview first.
Appreciate that.
When I first started doing the podcast. And we're going to jump right into it, man.
Let's do it.
I've been seeing you on social media. You've been winning a lot of competitions. You've been over there, over here, doing your thing.
Mm-hmm.
You recently won one last night.
Yes.
Let the people know what happened, man.
Yes, in Fostoria, Ohio, they had a competition at venue 18 where 20 comedians competed for a contest. I placed first there. I've also won the Crumbly Cup in Toledo, Ohio. I've run Ronnie Chanel's comedy competition. I won a competition in Cleveland, Ohio that afforded me a trip to Vegas where I went out there and competed against 4 comedians. I also won there was another competition in Cleveland where I placed second and my boy comedian Q placed first.
Okay. Yep. Shout out to Q, another home-based comedian. When I first met Grizz, I met you at the open mic. You was doing your Jordan Play open mic.
Yep.
First time I met you, you let me get on the mic. I rocked out for a minute, and just so people know in TV land, running open mic. What is your experience about running open mic, and if you're gonna bring open mic back? Because
yes.
It's not at Jordan's Place anymore.
No, it's not at Jordan's Place. We had to stop at Jordan's Place. They had an air conditioning issue last summer.
Yes.
And it was hotter than 2 motherfuckers in one son bitch in there. So we could not do jokes and you sweating like the only black man at a white woman funeral.
Right.
That ain't gonna work. So no, we had to leave Jordan's. But yes, I do plan to do another room for open mics. And I also plan to do a comedy showcase once a month. I'm working on a place called Studio 50. It's based right here in downtown Toledo. We're working on negotiations for using that venue to do some open mics and some more comedy there. The thing about open mics, man, as a comedian, is that it helps you work on your improv. It helps you work on your crowd work. Yeah, it brings out another level of comedy because a lot of times when you're hosting, things happen in the moment, and as a comedian, you can capitalize off that and get great laughs. And working or hosting your own open mic is a great thing to do for any comedian. I suggest a comedian try it, even if you can. Sometimes Dave Crumbly will take a break and be out of the country, and he'll have other guys host their shows. And I've seen the growth of comedians just by hosting those other shows.
I ain't no wrong with doing open mic. I tried it myself. I was unsuccessful, failure, but it was a learning experience. Mm-hmm. Some people said I was blowing up and stuff, but it got to a point where I had to shut it down and move right along.
I got it. No, but I learned a couple of things too when I opened at Jordan's Place. Location matters.
Yes.
The location is very important. The best thing I can suggest for any comedian is make sure that your location is accessible to everyone, where people feel safe coming, because
safe leaving.
Yeah, safe leaving. Yes, exactly. But where I had it, it was a rough neighborhood. There were some comedians that didn't mind it, but a lot of people are afraid of the East Side.
Yes.
They'll go to Frankie's, but they won't visit. Go too much further than that.
Now, you speaking of your showcase, and for people who don't know about showcase, what a showcase is versus open mic, it's a big difference.
Yes. A showcase is more of a comedy show where comedians are coming, to perform. An open mic is usually more of a practice zone where a lot of comedians try out their new material, and really work out their sets. I use open mics a lot to practice my new jokes. I set up my new jokes. I told people I've only bombed once. And the reason why I've only bombed once is because of some advice I got from Ronnie Chanel.
Yes.
Comedian out of Detroit. She has a comedy special. Go see it on YouTube.
Funny
it's
lady.
Extremely funny. But Ronnie Chanel gave me some valuable advice. She said, never do a show or never do a set where you do all new jokes. She said, do your killer, do a couple of good jokes in the beginning to get some laughs. Do your new jokes in the middle. That way, if they bomb or don't do so well, you can always clean it up by having some hitters at the end. You know, so.
Let me ask you, do you rate your joke like personally, they don't know, I rate my joke like 9 or 10, and I throw a 10 in there when I know that the next joke may not work, you know.
Right.
Do you rate your jokes?
I do. I rate my jokes on a laugh system. I usually go, A is all-out laughter, B is a little hee-hee, and C, you know, maybe a couple of chuckles here or there, and D, no laughs at all. You know, F, total silence.
I've been there.
Because D, you might get a couple of smiles. You know, people will get the joke and smile about it, but they won't really laugh about it.
Yeah.
F, total silence.
And sometimes they have jokes where I say dark jokes. I don't know if you've seen the Kevin Hart roast recently.
Yes.
A lot of that stuff, I would say, is welcoming the black community, but if it was a Caucasian people, it would not fly. It would not never put on Netflix.
Well,
it was not disrespectful.
I like for sure.
Johnny Westside, Grizz.
How are you?
Oh, I'm doing great. We got a lot of drops tonight. You guys trying to get on?
He can't see him, but that's Dave Crumbly on the camera.
I'm Dave Crumbly. How you guys doing?
All right.
In a second.
Cool. Very cool, bro. I'll let you guys take care of it. Hey, what's up? How you doing?
Okay, back to the podcast. I forgot we were at.
We were talking about
some sort of
we
like
talking about,
Simpsons, like top, like ranked.
the difference between open mics and
showcase.
Showcase.
Yes.
And showcase is usually comedians that are much more polished. And then how you doing, man? And the open mic is more of a place where comedians practice their jokes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now for the good question everybody been waiting for, like if I was a new guy out here and I see the Grizz out here on Showcase doing this, money factor, how do we get the compensation? How did you get the compensation? You gotta open your mouth and ask, or you gotta
a lot of times, man, it depends on the showcase. Cause see, a lot of showcases will pay the comedians to perform.
Okay.
You know, open mics are usually something that you're doing for free. It's usually a free show. Sometimes it's a small fee for some open mics, but you know, most of the times an open mic is free. But most of the showcases,
I got a personal pepperoni.
some people right here.
There you go.
Yeah, thank you very much. Most of the showcases, like I said, are paid shows. But to get on a showcase or to get in a showcase, one of the best things I suggest is take your tapes, your 5-minute sets or your 10-minute sets that you get to record on open mics, and send those tapes to promoters. Promoters a lot of times don't know who you are until they see you. And a lot of times, some promoters see you at an open mic and never be willing to travel. If an open mic is in Columbus and you might go there and a promoter might see you, before you know it, you might be opening for Dave Chappelle. Who knows?
Yep.
You know?
Yep. Okay, I recently seen you online at the Mayfly.
Yes.
I got a little history with the Mayfly.
Mm-hmm.
They rejected my open mic.
No, wow.
Mayfly. Out there in the workplace? Okay.
Yes.
You had a good time out there?
Actually, it was a fundraiser for a guy that passed away, and it was me, Wendy Kaiser, and Ed, and very funny show, packed house. But it was a fundraiser. That was my first time ever going to the Mayfly.
Okay, I've been there.
I've never
got rejected. Move right along. We're in the Toledo region, like Midwest area, and a lot of people might want to know behind the scenes. Do you have a manager or do you have an agent?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't have
no agent.
I don't have a manager or agent. Right now,
backbone.
yeah, right now I'm working the system by myself. You know, I am. There's some things that I do. I am working on. Matter of fact, I'm glad I'm here because I haven't spoke to you about it, so I'm gonna speak to you about it now. I'm writing a short film, and I have a role for you to play in the short film.
All right.
You know, the script will be done before October this year. We'll go into the reading of it between the winter months and the spring months, and we'll shoot next year. We hope to have the finished product done by October 2027. The name of the movie is going to be called Spades. You know, so it's a comedy. Look forward in the future. Johnny Westside will be in that movie with the Grizz.
Okay. Spades. Okay.
Yep, Spades. Yes, sir. I gotta take a bite, man.
All right,
This
go
food
ahead.
is delicious
Go
down
ahead,
here,
do
man.
that, man.
If you get a chance to come down to Home Slice, come get a slice.
You may have any role models or idols that you came up on as far as comedy. Was it somebody funny in your household, in your family, your dad, your uncle?
Oh, yeah,
or was
man.
it somebody on TV like Bill Cosby,
Well,
my
I'm the
all-time
middle.
favorite, Red Fox?
Red is one of my favorites.
Okay.
You know, there's a lot of greats that I went and studied afterwards, but I came up as a kid listening to the Richard Pryor records.
Yes.
When my mama and my grandmother wasn't around. I also used to listen to Red Fox records. They got me. That's the reason I fell in love with comedy. When I started pursuing comedy, the guys that I really looked up to now, Damon Wayans is a genius to me.
Wayne,
I love
the whole Wayne brothers, the whole clique.
the family is hilarious.
Yes.
Yeah, I think they're all family. But Damon is my favorite. I love Cat Williams. I love his honesty in comedy. There are comedians like Gilbert Godfrey.
Voice.
Yeah, man, Gilbert is hilarious to me because I love the fact the way Gilbert uses his vocabulary. I've heard Gilbert tell a dirty joke on Johnny Carson's show, and the reason why it flew was because of the verbiage that he used, the vocabulary. You know, and I learned a lot from that, watching that. George Carlin is another great one that I love. You know, man, Richard Pryor. Oh, I'm gonna tell you another one. Man.
Harris.
Robert Harris?
Yes, man. R.I.P. He was funny to me.
Robert Harris, yes. Bernie Mac.
Bernie Mac, yes.
I love Bernie Mac's honesty and comedy. You know, that's one of the things I really try to do. I try to be honest, you know, about the comedy. I try to tell the truth, not just my truth. You know, I also tell the other ugly truth that a lot of people don't want to talk about.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up real fast. One more question because I see you trying to smash.
It's delicious, bro.
Okay, one more question for you down here, man.
Mm-hmm.
Kill Tony or Showtime at the Apollo? The people want to know.
Wow. I think Showtime at the Apollo because
Yes.
I love New York.
Because it's legendary.
And I love New York City, bro.
Okay.
I really love New York City. I love any city where you can get a good meal at 3 o'clock in the morning. And New York, man, I found a place where I can get greens, collard greens, man, and candy yams and macaroni and cheese at 3 a.m. I'm in love.
All right, we're gonna get out of here. Before I go, Grizz, if I want to book you, man, how do I get in touch with you, man?
Man, you can reach me on social media at tha.grizz on Instagram, Facebook, or TikTok, man. That's the easiest way to get in touch with me to book me. And once you get in touch with me through social media, then I will hook up with the number and the digits and go that way.
All right. The Grizz, y'all. Until next time, 49 Comedy Podcast. I'm gonna holler.
Let us sing glory,
That was sweet.
glory, hallelujah. When the saints